Alright, here we have it, people. We have the Lizardmen for the first time today. Starting with our infantry, red-crested skinks. We have two Saurus warriors with shields. We have the cohort of Skotek, two skink skirmishers. Or, sorry, skink cohort with javelins, I should say. We have some Cold One riders and two Cold One spear riders with Croxagores. Oh my goodness, who doesn't love themselves some Lizardmen? Now for the rest of the Lizardmen army, we do have some monsters. And starting here with the Stegodon. And then down here we have an ancient salamander. Ready to burp up some fireballs and kill off some high elves. Now leading this army we have a Slann Mage Priest of Life. Going to be on top of his Pelican. And he is going to be bringing Banishment, Shield of the Old Ones, Aura of Quetzal, Blood Statuette of Spite. And then we're also going to have Regrowth, Shield of Thorns, Earthblood, Greater Arcane Conduit. Now, for the High Elves here, being led by ODM Erwin Smith. We're going to have Spearmen, Silver and Guard, looks like 3 of them. Then we're going to have, 4 Silver and Guard. 5 Silver and Guard. Damn! Yeah, 5 Silver and Guard. Then we're going to have some Spearmen, looks like 2 of them. Going to have archers, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to be having another unit of spearmen that I missed with some silver helms here. And then for the leadership, silver helms on the left flank as well. For the leadership, we have a Mage of Metal on a chariot, bringing Plague of Rust. We also have a Mage of Life, bringing Earthblood on top of her chariot. I love the Plague of Rust pick to help out with the archers. And then up in the air, we have a Princess on top of a Hippogriff. So, sick. And I guess that's a griffin, actually, right? Because it has the hind quarters of a lion. So, checking that out, volley of high arrows, which is going to get fired off pretty quickly. And then that's going to be it on top of the princess. And going to be seeing... Oh, here comes that volley of high arrows. Oh, wow, doing some nice damage to the ancient salamander. And going to be seeing the archers continue to harass it as well. But the Slann Mage Priest of Life should be able to heal up its salamander hero in relatively good order. Over here, another nice fireball, though. Silver and Guard taking some serious damage from these fireballs that the ancient salamander is burping up. And, yeah, let's see where it goes from here. Alright, oh, Salamander taking some serious damage there, down to about half health. Leadership is wavering a bit, but now here come the High Elf Chariots. The Mage is going to dive in, but they're getting countercharged by Cold One Spear Riders. I do think they'll be okay, though. Should be able to pull out without too much trouble. Over here, going to see Silver Helms diving in, taking some damage, though. And now the Silver and Guard are getting into combat too, but the cohort of Sotek is coming out to play, and I imagine they're going to be very well suited for taking out the Silver and Guard. Stegodon is going to continue firing with its artillery. It looks like the Princess has taken some serious damage. Oh wow, almost half damage, so about a third health dealt in damage on top of the archers by that ancient salamander. But now the ancient salamander, it's wavering, it's taking some serious damage. Plague of Rust is on top of it, so it has basically no armor, 35, and it's going to start rampaging now. And there it goes, it's routing. In comes an Earthblood on top of all these units for proactive combat. However, it looks like the mages are going to be able to slip through and escape. And the spearmen are just stacking up in a big old blob engagement. Silver Helm's trying to run from the run away from the Cold One Spear Riders, and here comes a banishment on top of these archers, and going to do some nice damage to them. I honestly would have liked to have seen it used over here on the blob engagement, but getting rid of some of these archers is definitely going to net some value for the Lizardmen. Over here, the Silver and Guard getting taken out by the Slann Mage Priest and the cohort of Sotek. However, Silverhelm's diving into the cohort of Sotek, and now more spearmen are coming up to take the place of the Silver and Guard. In comes the Ancient Stegodon. Over here, it's going to take an Earthblood along with all these units for the Lizardmen, and the balance of power is completely just dead even right now. Have the Princess and the Silver Helm chasing down these Cold One Riders, and it looks like they are going to win, get some terror routes possibly on top of these Cold One Riders, and there they go. The Silver Helms are chasing them and will possibly chase them off the map here if they keep up that engagement. Over here, High Elf Archers are focusing again on top of the Ancient Salamander. The Ancient Salamander doing a good job of dodging some of this fire, but you know, it's just a hair away from routing. Over here, this is just turned in kind of a big blob engagement. However, I think it's going to go in the Lizardmen's favor as long as they get a terror route going here pretty soon. Slann Mage Priest of Life diving into the Archers, doing some nice damage. In comes the Mage of Life from the High Elves. Blood Statuette of Spite going down on top of these Spearmen, and yeah, still a crazy close fight, but the High Elves are starting to take an edge. And we have a regrowth on top of this Ancient Salamander. And oh no, the Plague of the Mage of Metal is turning around. I think that was a misclick. And now the Ancient Salamander's going to come back. He had an opportunity to get him off the map, but now he may wind up losing that Mage of Metal. Meanwhile, over here, we're going to be seeing the Princess, though, getting on top of the Slann Mage Priest of Life and just wrecking it, terror routing. We have Silver Helms here helping chase it off, the Mage of Life, and that's a huge pickup for the High Elves. And over here, the Princess is now diving into combat against the Cold One Spear Owner Riders. Silver Helms coming in for a lovely rear charge. And bada bing, bada boom. Those guys are probably going to start terror routing in about 5 seconds. Over here, we're going to see that the High Elves are going to continue chasing away the Slann Mage Priest. Very nicely done. And about 5 seconds later, we see the Cold One Spear Riders terror routing. And yeah, things are looking pretty dicey here. However, the cohort of Sotek, Unbreakable, still has 21 models, even though it only has 547 HP. Over here, the Princess getting in on top of the Stegodon, trying to help remove it as a threat from the battlefield. The Silver Helms rear charging the Saurus Warriors with shields, and that's another huge pickup. The Lizardmen did, in fact, take care of that Mage of Metal, so nice pickup for them, but I'm just not sure if it's going to be enough at this point in the battle. Fireballs being upchucked into the High Elf lines, but we're going to see the Kroxgor routing, army losses kicking in, and that's going to be a GG to our High Elf player against the Lizardmen. Yeah, very good game to both of these guys. That Ancient Salamander wiggling his way out of a lot of arrow fire, but not able to survive in the end. So I like both of the armies a lot, and that just goes to show, you know, the Cold One Spear Riders, I believe, beat Silver Helms in a one-on-one matchup without too much difficulty, but if you add a Princess to the mix, they shine. And also just the Mage of Metal with Plague of Rust. I just love that spell so much. Let your Archers get damage in. Let your Silver Helms get more damage in. Whoever you put it down on top of.